was a responsibility. It wasn't a I want to. You said you wanted this, or you were excited about it, or you wanted to. I'm like, it wasn't a want. I felt the responsibility. This is where God's calling me.
Which I didn't feel.
No, you did not. But you trusted me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, and I think that's a solid relationship. I think that's a marriage is a give and take. I mean, you trust me when I want to buy a new car or something. When I felt this tug, these were the steps that I had to feel or that I took. Because I think we're two different perspectives here.
For sure.
You knew it. Your motherly instincts, you knew, oh, man, this is a calling on my heart. This is what I want. I was like, you lead, I'll follow until this part. And I don't even think up till this year did I, 2 years ago, if we're going to be this honest, I have been a backseat supporter up till about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I would say when I sat in the audience and I heard these messages, because I've sat through these weekends, orphan care weekends and stuff, and I've been the one that just hasn't really felt it on my heart, but my wife has been very supportive and really feeling the calling. I think what was the next steps for me was praying about it, focusing my heart on what really do I want, what really, and I know that sounds selfish, but I think we need to know who we are before you make the next steps on inviting a kid with trauma and triggers and baggage and not knowing their history. Because no foster kid or adoptive kid or even a biological kid that comes into your home has got it all figured out. We don't even have it all figured out. And so I think loving, supporting, and just being present as much as you can as a dad or a mom would be the first steps. If you feel, I think what got us most comfortable is having Brock in our having a biological kid and knowing how that is. But if we didn't have a biological kid, getting plugged in with a foster care family, getting plugged in and being there and asking those questions, I guarantee any foster, any adoptive family within our church or any other one would love to tell you a story, would love to answer any questions, telling you there's no question that is off the table for a foster care or adoptive family. There is so many scared things, from financial support to what does it look like at night to can you sleep in their area, or can you come to their room, or can they come to your room and talk to you? I mean, there's so many things that I don't think are addressed or that are scared in us to talk about. And any foster care and adoptive family would be more than happy to answer any of those questions. If you are uneasy, we are available anytime by phone, text, or even at church.
I would love to see people come and just ask questions. Like, I really like what Chris said. Ask the scary questions. Will I get financially supported? Will I get, are they allowed to stay, in my room? Are biological kids allowed to stay with foster kids in the same room? Will my house be able to accommodate? I would love for people to feel like they had a place to ask those questions.
I hear that the home study is people are scared to take that step. But what's the home study like? Is my house safe? Well, yeah, and they will step you through that if it's not. If your basement's not finished, you have to have a lock on your basement door. That's
doable. Yeah.
That's doable. We have a koi pond in the backyard. You can't have a pond. So we had to build a fence. Was it a temporary fence? Yes. Did it cost me $10? Yes. And that did it. So there's all of these steps. And the home study, yes, it can be scary, but it's all how you approach it. A home study is just making sure that you are set up successfully in your home. And that's all. I mean, we are open for all of these questions because they're scary questions, but they're not scary.
Right.
To us. We've lived them.
And everyone I think thinks these questions, but they're hard to ask.
You really know when it's God's work, if your heart is filled in such a passion for something. And I feel, and now, that heart that you said you had for foster care, I feel that now. But it took coming beside you and understanding that and seeing God work within our children
Yeah.
to make that happen. It was crazy.